All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasu Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasu Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but Black Power, Black Divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. Link for the membership is right down in the video description. Is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You'll get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General, strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing, amazing course. You can get a preview by clicking that link right over in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream where the brothers meet once a week discussing very vital, very important, powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Get over there, check it out, family. Get a preview, become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official, General Sarasu Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save, save and shop. And everybody know the General got the popping his page on Patreon. By far, I want you to get over there. I got a classic. Man, this is classic. I ain't going to keep telling y'all. Get over there, become a patron. I put it on the bottom tier for the family, so it shouldn't be no problem for you. You feel me? I want you to have it. I want you to see greatness. I want you to get this. If you study this, man, you're devastating. I want all my students to be devastating. I want them to say, man, brother Seti gave me this goddamn gem, these gems, and I've been destroying motherfuckers ever since. You feel what I'm saying? Get over there, get this the biblical creation story exposed. Also got the we got the Carthage for Phoenicia jump off, which is also powerful in its own way. You feel me? Dealing with the Mediterranean African Empire, the Mediterranean Carthage, Phoenicia, the Etruscans, the Minoans, the Trojans. You see, dealing with some of them high-profile characters of Hannibal, Cersei, the city of Byblos, the city of Jerusalem, and all of this in the African black divinity, Melchizedek, icon of black divinity, Melchizedek, also in there. And so I want you to get that work, family. This is a powerful, powerful piece. To all the family out there, donate to the General. I thank you. Those would like to donate. The link is right there in the chat right there. And also make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. We got shocking anti-black rhetoric from Africans against black Americans. I got to put this out here. Because like I said, I'm putting it out here really for my motherfucking self on top of it. You see what I'm saying? I could not believe, and like I said, I can, but I hadn't heard it personally myself. And so when I heard it, I said, you know what? We got to show motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's an inspirational piece for me. You know what I'm saying? It's an inspirational piece for me. You feel me? That's why, I'm putting it up here, because we got to show motherfuckers that we mean business. You know what I'm saying? And so when you hear a motherfucker talking about you like, and anytime motherfucker, you ain't shit. You's a walkie-talkie motherfucker for anybody out there. I wouldn't even waste my time hating on a motherfucker that I thought was beneath me. That just show you, bitch, you got an anchor. You got an anchor on your wicked ass spirit because ain't nothing. If I'm above a motherfucker, I wouldn't even waste my motherfucking time even mentioning they ass. You see what I'm saying? You understand? I go black on a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? I become invisible and you'll never hear nothing from me. It's like you don't even exist. That's how I do, motherfucker. That's how real niggas do you. A motherfucker, they don't motherfucker disappear. You understand? You don't even exist. You feel me? So anytime you hear motherfuckers sit up and waste so much time hating and shit, bitch, you got an anchor. Bitch, you was a rotten motherfucker. You got an anchor on your spirit and your motherfucking soul, and you cannot release it because you saturated in motherfucking hate. You saturated. You see, in the real domain, you know, you go clapping to these Cro-Magnon Neanderthals. You run out with his house shoes and his motherfucking newspaper and shit with wagging your tail because y'all motherfuckers, you see, we done broke free from that. And a lot of y'all, and when y'all here and y'all see us so in loving with black divinity, and you sitting up in there with a great white damn Jesus on your wall, you become shamed. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why a lot of people can't deal with black. It ain't about whether black is the essence of creation. You see, we are the primordials of the planet Earth. This is what our comedic, and that's why it's realer to us than it is to anybody. We rescue, you understand, the holy land of Kemet. We rescued Kemet. They didn't rescue Kemet. We rescued Kemet. You see, we rescued Kemet from the Arab. While they, you know, they sat there and let the Arabs have, you know, the greatest, you know, the greatness of African culture, and let them take, you know, take the what is the word I'm the credit for building these great civilizations. Didn't even fight them and shit. Here we come to the rescue. You feel me? Bum rushing the motherland academically. You feel me? Running their ass out of Kemet. We rescue. So, you know, that's why I say the black land. You see, land of the blacks and shit. So wherever you go and you speak of divinity, even Set, Ta-Seti, Set is Soot dealing with blackness. And so the reason why, you know, just like most of these groups out here, they have a hate for black. Most of these motherfuckers out here. I don't care which one it is. I don't care which one of these motherfuckers it is. It's a few of them, but a lot of them, they got undercover hate for black. You feel what I'm saying? They got an undercover hate for black. You know, and so when we talk about black, black is the essence of divinity. It's the highest level of divinity, and we understand that. Okay, so yeah, we let me say something. We don't want to be y'all. That's another thing. We don't want. They say a lot of them I hear. They say we don't know why they don't know. Yes, we do know who we are. What the fuck would we want to be somebody that sold us for? What the fuck is you? Is you stupid? You must be stupid. You see what I'm saying? We do. Yeah, I understand. You know, in essence, and people got to understand. See, in my thinking, I think a little different, but I understand family out there. I ain't against you, but I have my own. You know what I'm saying? They don't own. You know, because our ancestors was African. A lot of our ancestors were African. There's no getting around that. Whether so we didn't live in the continent, and it's been generations. So no, we don't act like no other branch of the African race. We don't act. We are unique unto ourselves, and we don't have to claim nobody. That once they did the wickedness, we severed, and which is the best thing to do. We have severed ourselves from any particular what we had to create for ourselves over here to survive. That is us, because that comes from within. That's the divinity in us that help us to survive. And so whatever came is solely of like Kepara, you know, or the lotus is of divine birth. It don't have no connection to nothing. We created it out of the, you know, the chasm that we was in. You feel what I'm saying? So it's unique unto us. And so we don't have to, you know, to claim, no, even though our ancestors came from Africa, many, and I know some of y'all don't want to claim Africa, and you know, and that's on you. That's on you. I know what you're saying, but I'm not, I know what I've researched. I'm not dumb. You see, and I'm not saying you, but I'm not. I'm not going to go that far. You feel what I'm saying? I understand that we are uniquely us, that we are unique, tied to this land, that this is our land. I understand all that. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, I know. You see what I'm saying? I don't guess. I know. You see, even when I study the Nile and people talk about the Olmecs, I've been studying this shit for 30 years. The Nile Valley was over here deep. They weren't just over here. They was over here deep. They was in the north. They was in the south. The megalithic structures that you see, that's the Nile Valley. So you can't say they wasn't here. They've been here. And what we failed to understand is that our people have been, circumnavigating the globe for hundreds of thousands of years. So you can't say that, you was here and that is like a river. Our civilization, we didn't have no need, because the type of minds that you see today did not exist back then. The people that you see today, them minds didn't exist back then. That's why you see the total opposite of success. You see what I'm saying? What have you done outside of living in this matrix? And say everything of success is within the matrix. You ain't done nothing outside of the matrix except us. You see what I'm saying? We are the torch bearers. But a lot of what we possess, you see what I'm saying, is from the spark of ancient times. It ain't, you can't just, you're up and just become, it's a lot of our ancestors had sparks. You see what I'm saying? That we gathered here. They don't want to talk about that. That when you creating and they seen, when you come into a nation and shit, and you, even when you got here, where is the best? We want the best. You don't go and get the least, you go and get the best. The fuck you gonna go get the least for? You ain't gonna go get no dumb motherfucker. You gonna go, you conquer, man. The first thing you want is his scientists. You want his leaders. You want all of that, because you're gonna use them in your nation. You don't go and get it. So what they don't understand is that within our, our blood was gathered the elites. You see what I'm saying? That's why we got the spark. You feel what I'm saying? We the fucking capstone of the day. They can't get away from that. They can hate. That's why they talk so much. You see what I'm saying? Because we have that on both sides. You see? On both sides. We have never stopped being or creating and inventing and shit. You understand? You don't do that just off the fly now. You don't do that. I know science. I know knowledge. Knowledge is handed down from generation to generation. Somebody got to give you the spark. Like motherfucking geometry, megalithic building and shit. You ain't gonna come up with that in a day. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody handed you the spark. I mean, so there's always these systems, these mystery systems within our people that move from nation, continent to continent, and they reestablish civilization on all the continents, whatever it is. So those are the people with the spark. You ain't gonna just up and do that. You don't see civilization every goddamn where. You feel what I'm saying? So this is the greatness of our people, that a lot of the elites, and like I said, if you go read the book by Walter Rodney, I think was it Rodney or Rooney? It's a brother, but he wrote that book, How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. You see what I'm saying? And they still, to this day, wherever they went, it don't just apply to Africa. It apply to all over the world. Where America go in and get all the scientists, go get all the elites. When they went into Germany, Germany is a perfect fucking example. When they went into Germany, what did they do? They got the fucking science. Who you think built the fucking missile systems? The nuclear shit, the missile systems. For Russia and the United States, they got the scientists out of fucking Germany. That's where it came from. So neither Russia nor the United States would have that, the missile systems and shit that they have today, if it wasn't for the scientists in Germany. You feel what I'm saying? So when people conquer, that's what they go and get. They get elites. They don't go and get motherfuckers that can't do. Them motherfuckers end up in the oven some damn way. You see what I'm saying? But the scientist, motherfucker, IBM, the motherfucker that created he was from Germany. Motherfucker that made Adidas and what's the other shoe? Both of them was brothers. I might have been Fila. Adidas, I believe one of them was Adidas, and they was from Germany. So they brought all the motherfuckers over here, and they created all these motherfucking, a lot of these, and you don't even know that these motherfuckers is Nazis and shit and Germans and shit. You see what I'm saying? So this is how they do. They still doing it. You understand? They go and get these, they go get the and pay them less, but they go into all these countries and they get the technical, the ones that got technical knowledge and shit and this, that, and bring them to America and shit and pay them cheaper because they don't want to pay us. You feel what I'm saying? But we doing our own motherfucking thing anyway. So, I understand people don't, we're not African in the sense where we practicing a continental African culture. No, and we don't have to, because what we see, we got to understand what we have is uniquely African. You don't have to be nobody else. That's why people don't have to run from that. You don't got to be nobody. And that's why they mad, because they want you to, dilute your potency. You see, to try to be, you're not none of that. You ain't none, you don't have to be none of it. Real talk. You can respect it. Now I respect it, but I don't have to be nothing. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna be me wherever the fuck I go. My Africanness is the culture that helped my ancestors survive, and whatever grew up out of that, the music, that's African. That's us. That's our unique African culture. We black. If you say black, you don't want to be African, I'm all right with that. I'm not gonna argue with you. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm all right with you, and you feel that way. That's not me. I can do it. I can do both. You see what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with that. I could do both. I can be African. I can be black. I can be both. You see what I'm saying? African is, blood root. You see what I'm saying? My blackness is my cosmic. You understand? My divinity. You see what I'm saying? That's above that. You see, that's because when you start just dealing with the mundane level, or just dealing with continents and shit like that, yeah, that's your blood, but at the same time, their mind is not connected. So everything that's fucking dealing with the land masses and shit, that don't mean shit. Because it don't mean, if they ain't got the spark, I'm not fucking with you. I don't give a fuck what you is. I don't give a fuck what title you claim you is. I'm not fucking with you. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, you see, so when we come over here, a lot of people, when you get to studying the Olmecs, a lot of people don't want to talk about the Olmecs. You see what I'm saying? That's Nile Valley culture. I'm not going to argue with nobody. I'm a motherfucking expert. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers flee from me because they know I know what the fuck I know. You see what I'm saying? So that's Nile Valley. So the Africans have been coming over here thousands of years ago. Okay, and had been in, and not only was they coming from the Atlantic, they was coming from the fucking Pacific. Because when you get over there in Peru and you get up in the mountains and you see that megalith, that's the same style that you see, and you got Egyptian tapered doorways where is wide at the top and I believe it's short at the bottom, so you see it taper off. You feel me? Or wait a minute, is it wide at? I had to show. I think it's tapered, which means it's wide at the top and it's short at the bottom. It gets smaller at the bottom. That's the Egyptian doorway. You got so much shit like what they call the Corbel arch and shit that it's a certain type of arch that they had in the pyramids and shit. You see what I'm saying? That they find right over here at Pacal's, this Mayan king and shit over here. And they say, oh, in Africa, they bury the king and royalty and pyramids in the Americas and shit. The pyramids are temples until they found this one king. And this motherfucker buried. And the damn design, I show motherfuckers that the same design in Africa is the same design with the L-shaped stairway in the motherfucker with the sarcophagus. You got a stone sarcophagus here in America with hieroglyphs on it. And shit, and motherfuckers keep talking about they was over here. You can't say you understand what I'm saying? So they have been, intermixing with the family that was here. So you got to get away from that. that's just, you're not gonna win that one. You're just not gonna win that one. You know what I'm saying? That just, that's rhetoric. But science proved that even what you call the fucking Mississippi mounds and shit. When you talk about the mound cultures in North America, it's in the South. So that whole what you talk about, what they call the Fertile Crescent or the Gulf of Mexico, whatever you want to call it, that's where all that was located. You see, that was the earliest part, and then it moved up north. So the Mississippi mound culture in Poverty Point and all of that, that's an extension of the Olmecs, because they had the same fucking mound culture. They ain't gonna tell you that the same. And a lot of these mounds in North America had stone around them. They moved the stones. You see, just like you got mounds, and the Olmecs had mounds. They had mounds, and then they build the stone around the mounds. You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same culture, family. And so that's Nile Valley. That's Nile Valley. That's Nile Valley culture that then came. Yes, it's unique though. It's not exact. It's not exact. But it's damn sure now they were linked. You understand? You could tell they family. You see what I'm saying? That they had some of even the plume serpent, Quetzalcoatl. You see what I'm saying? The feather serpent. That come from the Nile. You see what I'm saying? That's old Mecca. The plume serpent, Quetzalcoatl. Then when the Aztecs got it, he became Kukulkan or some shit. You see what I'm saying? That's what the Aztecs called him. But it's the same thing. And even the fucking calendar, which started in Egypt, you understand, the 360. So if you talking about delineating, you got to give up everything. If you're going to say, oh, I'm not going to, but goddamn it, the 365-day calendar that you own today come out of Egypt. You got to, I mean, come on, how much of this shit you gonna do before you give up? Give it up then. That damn it, that then. And so the Olmec, the same calendar that they got, the Olmecs was on, came up out of Egypt. That's a goddamn fact. That's a goddamn fact. It cannot be disproven. You can say what you want. You can say what you want. OC, right? If you could tell me that you was, I guess you watch everybody in the room. When they went in the room to do what they did, I guess you was in there with your camera. You must have did down through the years of your bloodline. You was in there with a camera. You know everybody that went in the room. You understand? You for thousands of years, right? How many of them did you see? I mean, you got all that information, right? You got all that information, OC, right? You got all that information. Talk to me if you got it. Tell me what you watched everybody. You understand, in your bloodline, everybody. You know everybody, right? You know everybody and shit. You can go back 100 years, 200 years, but then after that, what happens then? You see? Yeah. No, he know better. He ain't, well, man, come on. I ain't gonna filibuster. See, then you becoming philosophical. You becoming philosophical at that point. I don't care what you say. I tell you what, we can leave race out. We ain't even got to discuss race. I'll show you. I bet you can't undo what I laid down. Yeah, I bet you can't undo what I laid down. I guarantee you that. Say what you want. He in the gym. That's all right. That's all right. He ain't saying nothing. He ain't saying nothing. He can say that. He can say that. Let's watch this, family. Damn, did I put it in there? I don't even think I thought I did. No, it wasn't older. Ain't nothing in the Americas older than Africa. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. I mean, make that make sense. Make that make sense. Them goddamn pyramids in Egypt, goddamn it, got stone blocks. You see what I'm saying? The pyramids in the Americas are mounds with stones around them. You see what I'm saying? The African pyramids ain't got no mound. It ain't. You see, when you talk about the pyramids in Africa, they're freestanding structures. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no mounds up under them. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, of course, if you see the pyramid, 40 stories, and they got goddamn 100 ton, they got 2 million stones, and you got up to 100-ton stones on that pyramid. Of course, they've been doing it longer. That just makes sense. Now we got to make sense out of this shit. Yeah, you got yeah. You got to make sense. Ain't no way. Ain't nothing in America's older than in Africa. That's just bullshit. Stop it. Don't even try it. You feel me? Everything here, and believe me, this is our people that did it. Now I'm not being disrespectful. You see what I'm saying? I'm not being disrespectful at all because it's to be venerated. You understand what I'm saying? But it's a difference between the master and the student. It just is. It ain't nothing wrong with stating that. Yeah, they got pyramids in China. They got pyramids in China. Yeah, the Africans had went into China. Yeah, they was over there too. But the pyramid, that just show you how powerful Egypt was. You see what I'm saying? That just show you how powerful Egypt was. We can't get away from that. We cannot get away from that. That's us. A lot of that spark came here. You see what I'm saying? We possess. That's why we speak to it more than anybody else speak. Don't nobody else speak to that. We the one rescued it. You understand what I'm saying? Because we see more elements of ourselves in it than anybody else. We knew it was us because we was the torch bearers. We like, goddamn, you see what I'm saying? We was the torch bearers. Yeah. We got some work to do, family. We got some work to do. I didn't even play the goddamn fucking video. Y'all got me out here talking on everything but the damn video. Let me get the goddamn video up. I'll do the other ones tomorrow. I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna snap on y'all. I want all my FBA. I want y'all to come on there. I'm gonna do the Omeg. I'm gonna just go into the Omegs. I'm gonna break it down for y'all. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do about a week on the Omeg. Can't fuck with me. I'm just gonna tell y'all, man. I can't be fucked with. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm a listen. Believe me, I've been studying this shit now. Man, I've been studying this shit now, man, over 40 something years now. You see what I'm saying? I can't be fucked with. I'm just saying. Please don't try it. You feel me? You ain't even got shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it like that. Just sit down and get talk. Real talk. Just sit on down and get talk.
A black person anymore. I identify myself as a Jamaican person.
I'm Jamaican. I've always identified as a Grenadian.
American one, and I'm not black. Everybody was shocked at that statement. Like, you're not black? What are you then? I'm like, I'm a person. What is
myself as a black person anymore. I identify myself as a Jamaican person.
I'm Jamaican. I've always identified as a Grenadian.
American one, and I'm not black. Everybody was shocked at that statement. Like, you're not black? What are you then? I'm like, I'm a person. What is black? So what are you? Yellow, lemonish green? What is I with?
But you see how people respond on a mundane level. They don't know what the fuck. You understand what I'm saying? That just show you that they don't understand. They don't understand. They have no idea. These motherfuckers that you hear, they don't have no concept of melanin. They don't have no concept of the cosmic connection. They don't have no concept of the pineal, the chakras. They don't have no concept. If you don't have no connection to black divinity, you're not gonna know. You're not gonna know. You see? And but most of them motherfuckers, they got that white Jesus, boo. They can tell you why they ain't black, but they can't tell you why they got white Jesus up on the wall. And so you see what I'm saying? They can't tell you why they black. I'm not black, but I got white Jesus on the wall. That's the discrepancies right there. That's why I had to come with not only the making of the white man, I had to come with the making of the nigga. Because when you worship white, And when I say nigga, I'm talking about N-I-double-G-E-R. I'm not talking about the divine nigger. I'm talking about N-I-double-G-E-R. And even that got some root of divinity. But you see what I'm saying? So, because if you worship white, you see what I'm saying? Automatically, you got to become devoid of black divinity. You automatically devoid. So you can't honor that and honor the white man at the same time. You cannot do it. You cannot do it. You cannot do it. So that's so when you hear them, that's how you trick them. You ain't got to say nothing. You creep them. Say, you Christian? Are you a Christian? Ask them. That's all you have to do. Are you a Christian? And then let me and ask them. You have to sneak up on them and get in there. I guarantee you, when they open up that Bible, when you go in the church that they go in, I guarantee you, they got a white Jesus. I guarantee you. I goddamn guarantee. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. So, most of these people saying that, it's all right.
It's difficult because I don't identify as being black.
Over here too.
Also, like I was
I'm not black, I'm African.
Listen what this nigga say.
with. It's difficult because I don't identify as being black. Also, like I was
I'm not black, I'm African.
Is that not black?
No.
Listen to him.
It's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? I came in a plane, they came in chains. Yeah, I'm passenger in their cargo.
You hear that shit? He say he's a pilot. He came in a plane, we came in chains. He's a passenger and we cargo.
And I was 17 to go to college. So I will start off with the fact that I never really saw myself as a black person growing up. I still don't. Of course, it's some.
I'm not black. This is black. I'm not black. I'm not African either. I live in.
They can't understand. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad that they don't understand what it means. You see, and it do mean the skin tone too, but it means something greater than that. You see, because the melanin in your goddamn skin and the melanin in your body and in your spirit is two different melanin, even though they rooted in the same origin. You see what I'm saying? You can have melanin in your skin and goddamn have nothing in your goddamn, at least it ain't activated if you do. You see what I'm saying? It ain't activated if it is. You see, most of these motherfuckers, assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum, man, they fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't imagine living without the knowledge that I am, master teachers gave us. Man, I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine living without that knowledge, man, that African historical revolution, liberation movement brought us. You understand? Starting in the 70s and 80s, 90s with Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Amos Wilson, Khalid Abdul Muhammad, man, Vashaka Musa, Barrow Shango, man, please. All the greats, man, Richard King, all the family. You feel me? All the family. I couldn't imagine being without that. Layla Africa, Dr. Africa, Sabi, all of that, man. I couldn't imagine, like, man, where the fuck, man. Thank the ancestors. I couldn't imagine being without that. That's right. That's right. Neuromelanin within. Yep. That's right. That's right. Say, keep going. I can go down. Oh, Francis Crest. You already know, man. All the greats. Tony Martin. Shit, man, please. Malcolm, Marcus, it's just so many. You feel what I'm saying? It's so damn many. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But anyway, let's finish this.
Africa. I'm Somali. I speak Somali. This is my flag.
I don't like this. Like, why are you telling me I have to do this because I'm black when it's been already pointed out that I'm Haitian? Why do I now have to now submit to this idea of being black? That makes absolutely no sense to me. And that's what you don't get. A lot of people are
Black. I have never and will never identify myself as black.
Why? Because I got white Jesus on the wall. And I love my white Jesus. You know, these niggas go up in church and say, Lord Jesus, what they say, wash my soul. White is it? With blood. Dr. Ben made his lecture. I was rolling on that shit. To say, motherfucker, wash my soul. White as snow. What the fuck is that song, man? What the fuck? Wait a minute. I want to see if wait a minute. Let me see. White as snow. I think that's the song. What's the name of that song? Yeah, I don't know where that motherfucker. Lord Jesus, I long to be perfectly whole. I want thee forever to live in my soul. What the fuck is live in my soul? Break down every idol, cast out every foe. Now wash me and I shall be whiter than snow. I got to get that motherfucker up there. I got to get that. I got to download that shit. Did y'all hear that shit? Say wash me whiter than snow. That's why you can't be black. Oh man. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, say they want to be washed whiter than snow. Yeah.
Now elaborate as to why I'm saying this, because this is needed in your, so you can pretty much understand that just because I look like you, that does not mean I identify myself as such. So for instance, sweetheart, I am Congolese.
The world is colorblind. I'm not a black man. Yeah. Look at my face. Yeah. I'm more like brown.
And
I'm not black.
Let me say that again. I am not black. Okay?
Hear me out. Growing up,
you might not be a woman either. Shit, well, what the fuck do that mean?
She's like, you're not black.
She said, I'm not black. The way your voice started, you might not be a man, a woman. Shit, dude, what the fuck? It's a whole lot of things you might not be. Shit. Oh my God, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I went long on a couple of them than what I wanted to, but I'll start black up again tomorrow, man. We hitting hard over here. We hitting hard over here, goddammit. We gonna go some places and we gonna, but no, we all on the same. Well, I hope. If you got the spark, come back. You ain't got the spark, go where you gonna go, goddammit. It's all good. But if you feel like you made a mistake by leaving, you understand, the classroom of General SETI, you can always come back. You feel me? Appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Or I'll see you later on today. Arm yourself with knowledge. Click that link. Get over there to Patreon. Blocked. That's right. Who blocked? Well, I know you ain't blocked. I understand. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. I'll see you in a minute. Black Power.